What's going on, everybody? Welcome to our Tuesday night show. Tonight, we've got a pretty fun rip. You got Series 1 celebration. It'll be my first time ripping any of this, but it looks like fun. You got these diamond drip inserts and the mascot cards. Yeah, they just look like a good time, those. And for the first time, my son Aaron will be helping us out tonight. Because at the end of the show, we have very special under wraps baseball bats. We'll be opening 2 of them at the end. Very excited about this. They just came today. They weren't going to be part of the show, but they showed up early, so they're making it in. All right. Well, let's get into this first box here. These guys have a lot of cards. So we'll be ripping through some of these base ones pretty quick. I was told they make these more for the younger generation, but work just as well for us big kids. I'll grab something fun right after that. Let's see. All right, Brendan Donovan, Houston Astros. Bobby Witt Jr., Jose Soriano, Joe Ryan, flipping me back and forth here, Jurickson Profar, Ben Rice, Colby Thomas for the A's, Mason Barnett, Mike Trout, and first pitch, Kelvin Sampson. Nice. That's kind of cool. And we've got our stars of MLB, Francisco Lindor. And on the 8-bit baller, got a little Ken Griffey Jr. Those are cool cards. And on the game day drip, Carlos Correa. All right. These are fun cards so far. Check that out. These game day drips. They're pretty cool. Stephen Kolek. Let's see. Lazaro Estrada. Hopping to it. The Braves. Reed Detmers. Will Vest. Max Schumann. Max Fried, Christian Moore, Shinosuke Ogasawara. Well, I probably butchered that one, but Mickey Moniak. What do we got here? I think this is one of the special foils. Chris Bubick. And Jack Caglione on the Titans of the game. 8-bit baller, Shohei. Got some big names on the 8-bit ballers. Ken Griffey and Shohei. And on the perennial all-stars, Vlad Guerrero Jr. Rafael Devers, Cal Raleigh, Troy Melton, Matthew Boyd, Ronnie Mauricio, It Takes Two, the Mets, Gabriel Moreno, Romy Gonzalez, Jonah Heim, and Masataka Yoshida for the Red Sox. Rafael Devers. And on the 8-bit ballers, Roman Anthony. Hey, there's a good rookie. Julio Rodriguez on the Titans of the game. And perennial all-star, Christian Yelich. Chris Bubick, Eric Lauer, Peyton Toll, Spencer Horwitz, Wickelman Gonzalez, Ramon Urias, Trevor Larnach, Rhett Lauder on the Future Stars, Samuel Basayo, good rookie, Casey Mize, and on the throwback, Christian Yelich. Is it the 83 throwback? Stars of MLB, you have Aaron Judge. And the mascot, our first mascot card, we have the Chicago White Sox. And 8-bit baller, Owen Casey. Jose Altuve, Clayton Kershaw, Edmundo Sosa, Jack Perkins, Sean Murphy. The American League leaders for wins, Max Fried, Garrett Crochet, and Carlos Rondon. Jose Ramirez, Yuri Perez, Junior Caminero, Carson Williams, and on the shimmer, Alex Freeland. Oops. Getting a little sloppy there. Sorry, guys. Christian Yelich on the All-Star. Shohei Ohtani. That's pretty sick on the game day drip. What do you think of that, Aaron?
That's sick.
And Mr. Red for our second mascot. Yeah, it's Sonny Gray, the Boston Red Sox, Masataka Yoshida, Will Warren, Jacob Melton, Isaac Collins, the Arizona Diamondbacks, Nolan Ariando, Shota Imanaga, David Bednar, and Chase Burns on the game day ticket. We have Ellie De La Cruz on the Titans of the Game, Carson Williams on the 8-bit baller, and Pete Crow Armstrong, the perennial All-Stars. So far, nothing huge, but pretty cool. Cards. Just feels right then, Sleeve up Shohei. Get somebody on the back wall. Brandon Marsh. Dieter Fuentes. Bo Naylor. Brian Wu. Carlos Estevez. Luinder Avila, Joey Loperfido, Ian Seymour, Brandon Fett, I think Fott, is that how you say that? Oh, this is pretty cool. Tristan English on the opening day holo. That's pretty awesome. I haven't seen that one. We have Logan Gilbert. MLB Stars, Roman Anthony. Another mascot, Raymond for the Tampa Bay Rays. And Gunnar Henderson on the game day drip. Gavin Williams, Logan Gilbert, Alex Freeland, Tristan Peters, Daniel Schneemann, Jack Caglione. You see that for the Seattle Mariners. Shea Langoliers, having a good start to the season. Victor Robles, Troy Johnston. We have Michael Busch, also great start to the season on the greatest hits. MLB stars, The Miz, Jacob Mizorowski, and Mrs. Met, for the New York Mets. Corbin Carroll on the game day drip. Mookie Betts, Jacob Young, Kobe Mayo on the Future Stars. National League leaders in home runs, Schwarber, Ohtani, and Soto. Tarek Skubal, Nico Horner, Joey Bart, Sawyer Gibson Long, Jonathan Aranda, and Roman Anthony on the Rookie Cup to 2026. Jose Altuve. Stars of MLB, Chase Burns. T.C. Bear for the Minnesota Twins on the mascot. And Bobby Witt on the 8-Bit Ballers. I do like these 8-Bit Ballers. They look cool. I like them a little bit better than the NBA ones. Not going to lie. But so far, my favorite are these game day drips. Let's get Roman Anthony sleeved up. The Athletics, Ronald Acuna Jr., Hunter Brown, Ronnie Henriquez, Edward Cabrera, the Milwaukee Brewers, Dylan Smith, Davis Martin, Maximo Acosta, Felix Bautista, and on the throwback, Kobe Thomas for the A's, Corbin Carroll on the Titans of the game, another Bobby Witt on the 8-Bit Baller, and perennial All-Star Shohei Ohtani. Just a second, guys. Like I said, lots of cards. I got to clean out some of these base. Hand them over to Aaron. Thank you. All right. Alejandro Kirk, Zach Maxwell, Ellie De La Cruz, Mauricio Dubon, Dalton Varsho, Elias Diaz, Andre Lara, Will Benson, Trey Turner, Grant Taylor, Peyton Toll for the Red Sox, MLB for the Stars of the MLB, Paul Skeens, the Philly Fanatic, and Ellie De La Cruz on the game day drip. Jorge Soler, Bailey Ober, Marcelo Mayer on the Future Stars. Jimmy Crooks. Aaron Judge. Casey Schmidt. Cody Freeman. Angel Martinez. Michael Bush. And on the refractor, Bryce Miller. The greatest hits, Freddie Freeman. And on the Titans of the game, Juan Soto. 8-bit baller, Kyle Teal. And Chris Sale on the perennial All-Stars. Braves fans are hoping he can come back, have a good year. All right, American League leaders in RBIs, Cal Raleigh, Aaron Judge, and Vinny Pasquanino. Carlos Navarez, Kerry Carpenter, Josh Lowe, Parker Messick, Chad Patrick, Jacob Marcy, Trevor Rogers, Nick Gonzalez, Kennedy Corona, Eric Lauer, Stars of MLB, Ellie De La Cruz. And then Rosie the Red for the Cincinnati Reds. Bryce Harper on the perennial All-Star. And last pack, the first box. Like I said, guys, lots of cards in here. But pretty cool so far. Standard Series 1 cards, and then the extra shimmers and game day drips. Add to it, make it lots of fun. Matt Strom. Otto Kemp. Lennon Sosa. Jacob Lopez. Carlos Rondon. Kyle Teal. Christopher Sanchez. Colson Montgomery. Andrew Abbott. Landon Roop. On a throwback, Riley Green. MLB, Stars of the MLB, Byron Buxton. Vlad Guerrero Jr. on the game day drip. And Mariner Moose in the first box. All right, that was a fun first box. I'm going to go ahead and set these aside, guys. I will get these sleeved up after the video, since there are so many. First pitch. Hand these over to Aaron. Aaron, set those aside for me. Thank you. All right, into the next box. I'm probably going to try and be a little bit quicker, guys, with these base. And I said I was going to fly through them. I read everybody's names there. I'm going to go through them a little bit quicker on this one. I've got one open. Definitely do not know all the different inserts and parallels in this one, guys. So anything I messed up on, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know. Otto Kemp, Lennon Sosa, Aaron Judge, Kevin Carpenter, Josh Lowe, Trevor Rogers, Christopher Sanchez, Colson Montgomery, Roman Anthony, Augustin Ramirez, and Keibert Ruiz. Stars of MLB. Ellie De Cruz. Oh, yeah. Rosie Red again for the Reds. And perennial All-Star, Bryce Harper. the American League RBI leaders with Raleigh, Judge, and Pasquantino. Carlos Nevarez, Matt Strom, Marcio Dubon, Dalton Varsho, Jimmy Crooks, Chad Patrick, Jacob Marcy, Brad House. And on the refractor, National League leaders RBIs, Schwarber, Alonso, and Soto. And on the throwback, Pete Alonso, Polar Bear. The Titans of the Game, Juan Soto. 8-bit baller of Kyle Teal. And Chris Sale on the perennial All-Star. Okay, we have the Boston Red Sox. I keep forgetting to go ahead and skip through these kind of fast. Jonah Tong for the New York Mets. Hopefully he can come out and have a good rookie year this year. Christian Yelich on the Stars of MLB. Another Shohei Ohtani on Game Day Drip. And Mr. Red to go along with Rosie Red. We have Brandon Marsh. Oh. Will Warren. Nolan Arnado. On the throwback, Matt Chapman. Ellie De La Cruz on the Titans of the Game. Carson Williams on the 8-bit Ballers. And Pete Crow Armstrong on the perennial All-Stars. And number 2026, we have Brady House for the Washington Nationals. And Addison Barger. This guy played pretty great last year in the World Series. Roman Anthony on the Stars of MLB. Raymond for the Tampa Bay Rays. And Gunnar Henderson on the Game Day Drip. You have Christian Campbell, the Future Star Refractor. Roman Anthony on the Greatest Hits. Roman Anthony again on the Titans of the Game. Cal Ripken Jr. on the 8-bit Baller. And Pete Alonso on the perennial All-Star. Still getting used to Pete being in Baltimore. Vlad Guerrero. One of the hardest names out there. Goes Nixon Garcia. Brian Abreu. We have Stars of MLB, Mookie Betts. The Swinging Friar for the Padres. And Fernando Tatis, perennial All-Stars for the Padres. Okay, we have Matt Olson on the throwback. Those throwback cards are just cool. Now, if you're a little bit older like me, in the 40s, been in this, I just got back into this since last year, since the first time since I was a kid. So it's fun seeing these throwback cards. Really bring you back. Stars of MLB, Julio Rodriguez, Andrew McCutchen on the game day drip, and Dinger for the Rockies. Spencer Strider. Braves are big time hoping he comes back healthy. Now on the pink refractor, Joe Adele for the Angels. First pitch, Carolyn Marks. Judging by the surfboard, I'm guessing Carolyn's a surfer. Stars of MLB, Byron Buxton. And another Vladimir Guerrero Jr. on the game day drip. And Mariner Moose on the mascot. As fun as these rips have been, I sure wouldn't mind seeing a mascot auto. It'd be kind of cool. And Jonathan India on the Titans of the game, Jack Caglione. 8-bit ballers, Shohei Ohtani. And perennial all-stars, Vlad Guerrero Jr. Now, I keep hearing about how fun these are, how fun to rip these are, and they really are. And these just, they're just good-looking cards. Like, they're top Series 1, so you're getting everything that you get out of the top Series 1, but just with fun new inserts. Different variety. Oh, backwards throwback. On the pink, Pete Alonso. And Kyle Schwarber on the throwback. Stars of MLB, Jacob Mizorowski, The Miz. Another Miss Met. And Corbin Carroll on the game day drip. All right, we got Otto Kemp for the Phillies. Paul Skeens for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Titans of the game, Julio Rodriguez. 8-bit ballers, Roman Anthony. And on the perennial all-star, Christian Yelich. Paul Skeens on the profiles by Ken Griffey Jr. Those are cool cards. Stars of MLB, Aaron Judge. Mascot for the White Sox. And 8-bit ballers, Owen Cassie. And the last pack of box number 2, guys. The Miz, Paul Skeens, Gunner, Teo, and another opening day refractor, Nico Horner. We have Vlad Guerrero Jr., Paul Skeens on the Titans of the Game. 8-bit baller, Chase Burns. And Clayton Kershaw to finish it out on the perennial All-Star. All right, guys. Well, that's my first 2 rips ever of the Series 1 celebration. Nothing huge, but some nice names, nice color. Definitely some cool inserts. Would have liked to see either a first pitch auto or a mascot auto out of these. But now, we're going to go ahead and clear the table so that we can get to those 2 bats. So this is actually why Aaron's been hanging out this whole time, so that he can help and see these bats get opened. So I'm going to have him take the camera over so I can have 2 hands and plenty of room for opening these bats. So I took a quick look at the checklist for these bats, and it's pretty awesome. Of course, you got the big names, Shohei, Aaron Judge. We've also got a 2025 World Series Dodger entire team autographed bat. All right. Let's get set up here. Let's have Aaron take over our camera. And we're going to get into this. All right. Pretty excited about this, guys. Never opened any of the under wraps myself. Of course, I've seen some openings. The baseballs, the jerseys. Watched a couple of these earlier today. MLB really does an awesome job with these things. That side comes in this nice bag here. All right. So, all black bat. Let's flip it over here. Got a silver auto. Oh, okay. I don't know my autos well enough to know that auto right off the bat. So I'm going to have to look in the box for the card. And who we got here? Manny Ramirez. Oh, that is sick. That is awesome. Hall of Famer Manny Ramirez. That is a pretty awesome bat right there, guys. Wow. What a way to start the 2 boxes. Manny Ramirez. Hall of Fame, World Series champion. All right. All right, let me grab the second one here. Cut across the screen. Honestly, guys, if a Shohei came out of here, I would probably scream about it. But I'm also kind of hoping it doesn't. Destroying the box on this one. After that first one, Manny Ramirez, I'm excited to see who comes out of this one. Let's see, maybe this one will be able to tell who the auto is. Another all black bat. Oh, this one might actually say who it is right here. Adley Rauschman, the Baltimore Orioles. That is a sweet bat. He's got his extra ink of MLB debut, 5/21/22. That is sick. For any Baltimore Oriole fans, wow. That's an amazing bat. So guys, since these are, kind of a pain in the ship, for the most part, these kind of things I will take to my card show with me. Or a card show with me. But if we have any big Boston or just Manny fans out there, or Baltimore fans, leave a message in the comment, and we can figure something out, I'm sure. All right, well, thank you guys for joining us tonight. Remember to give us a like, subscribe, comment, and share. As always, thank you guys, and stay tuned for more videos.